Hey, this is Peter at SafetyNet Technologies. In this video, I'll explain the settings screen of the CatchCam app and how you can use it to change the settings of the CatchCam camera. The CatchCam app needs to be connected to the camera. Please see my previous video where I explain how to make that connection. So here we are in the CatchCam app on the settings screen, and from the top, I'll just work my way down the screen and explain the options here. So first of all, we have the camera ID, so identifying which of my CatchCam cameras I'm connected to. Next, I have battery level indicated. Here it has 20% charge. Next, storage capacity. At the moment, I'm using 0% of my storage, so a completely fresh, empty camera memory. Next, I have clip duration options. So when you record using the CatchCam camera, it will record continuously until you tell it to stop. That recording though will be cut up into bite-sized manageable chunks, and you can select how long those chunks should be by selecting these options. I'm going to select 5-minute chunks. Next, we have recording frame rate options. So I can choose a low frame rate if I want to have smaller file sizes and use less memory space. However, the video will be of slightly lower quality and will look more jerky. For a smoother video but with larger file size and therefore using more memory space, I can choose a higher frame rate, for instance 25 frames per second. Next, we have exposure mode. So we have 4 different exposure modes. So normal exposure mode is for normal lighting situations, so where there is some good ambient light. However, for darker lit situations, I have these different low light settings, 1, 2 and 3. Low light 3 is for the darkest situations where I want the image sensor to maximize the image detail. So if I choose low light 3, that will help me get some more image out of a very dark situation. However, it should be said that the higher the low light setting you use, the more grainy the image will become. So you're sacrificing a little bit of image quality to at least get more information within your image. Next, we have the recording modes. So these decide how you want the camera to start recording. By default, I've got it set to remote control. So if I want the camera to start recording, I need to use the CatchCam remote by pressing the record button. The next option is record now. So the app right here and now can command the camera to start recording. If I choose that option, it gives a 10-second countdown and then the camera will start to record. I'll cancel that for now. The third option is timed. So I can set the camera to start recording after a given amount of time. So I can input the delay here. So I'll enter 40 minutes. So now the camera will start recording in 40 minutes. And again, it gives me a 10-second countdown for that to start. I'll cancel that. So I've changed a few different settings. I've changed my low light setting, selected my frames per second, my clip duration. I will now commit these to the camera by pressing the Save Camera Settings button. And a pop-up tells me that camera settings are updated. So my camera is all set up and I can start recording later using my remote control. At the bottom of the app settings screen, it tells me which version of the app I have installed. Remember to always keep your app up to date to the latest version. So that's the CatchCam app settings screen explained. Thanks for your time and see you next time.